Good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to yet another episode of My PI Dream. Today is Tuesday, and it is build day 125. Yes, build day 125 on the construction schedule out at Villa FELIZ. And you're probably wondering, James, what are you doing? Why are... Good morning, good morning. You're probably wondering, why are you doing the intro as you're walking down the street? Well, I'm gonna do a change up this morning, and I want to multitask. It's always a good thing to multitask. So I'm gonna do a little bit of multitasking. I'm gonna walk and try to talk. Oh, what? Don't get run over. Good morning. Anyway, what do I want to do this morning? I want to multitask. I want to be able to talk and make my way into work this morning so I can get out to work on time. You notice some of the other folks around here, they're monitoring my schedule and they're like, ah, you're late today. But no, I'm not going to be late. Good morning. Wow, look at that. Vegetables. Good morning. What you got here this morning? Oh, you got, is that coyote?
Yes.
Coyote. Oh, I love coyote in the in like chicken tinola. Oh, that's so good in chicken tinola.
Banana.
And bananas. Ah, what kind of bananas?
Those.
How much are the bananas?
2 pesos
2 pesos.
per piece.
2 pesos each?
Yes.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22? Is it 22? Yes?
Yes.
22
Yes.
too? Let me see. Do you have change? Oh wait, do you have change? Maybe, oh wait, let me see how much change I have. Oh, I love bananas. I'm actually out of bananas now.
6, 8, 10, 12.
Is that correct?
Yeah, 12 times 2 is 24.
Okay.
May sobrang hinog din.
I want to bring some bananas out to work with me today.
What will you do? You eat?
Eat. Those are for eating, right? Not cooking. You regular eating? Is okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to eat. Maybe I'll share some with my workers.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah. And you have eggplant. You have lots of good stuff here. And the blossom from the banana.
Yes.
Ah. Is this squash?
Yes.
Squash.
Pumpkin.
Ah, pumpkin.
Yeah, pumpkin.
Ah. Okay.
Okay.
What? There you go. That's correct. All right. I still love it. Have a good day. So anyway, I have my bananas this morning, so I'm going to carry the bananas out to the site and share with some of my workers out there. Also, I want to do a shout out this morning. I want to do a shout out to the husband of Estrella. Her husband's name is Reggie, and he is in Alberta, Canada. Reggie, I understand it is your 12th wedding anniversary. Congratulations to the two of you. And I don't know if you know it, but my brother-in-law actually lives in Alberta. He immigrated from here in Lipa, and he immigrated to Alberta, actually to Canada, and he's now working in Alberta at Fort McMurray. So anyway, congratulations to you for your 12th anniversary, and I wish you many, many more. And I also want to give out a warm shout out to Garrett Times. Garrett is a subscriber here at My PI Dream, and he is celebrating his 60th birthday, as well as Janelle. Janelle is celebrating her 6th birthday as well. So happy birthday, Janelle. 6 years old. You have a wonderful birthday today. Well, anyway, let's head on out to the job site and get today started. And we'll stop by and say hi to Michelle and Roy if they're there, and actually get to work. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Good morning, Michelle. I got some bananas. You want some bananas?
No, thank you.
I got plenty. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A lot. There's a lot. You want some?
No,
Are you sure?
No, yes.
Yeah, it's more than I can eat.
It's good for the heart.
Good morning, Ruben. How are you today? Good. It's good for the heart, and it's got potassium.
Yeah.
And the potassium it's good for you. I don't remember why, but I know it's good for you. Hey, good morning, Daffy. How are you today? So I'm gonna head on out to the site this morning and When do you guys get your bread shipment again?
Today.
Today, okay. Remind me, I got my last 2 on my lunch for today, so I need some more. All right, thanks. Hi, good morning, Tess. How are you? Where's Lola Janet this morning?
Oh, in the house.
In the house. All right. I'm not going to order today unless you're making tortang tulang. If you're not making tortang, you are? You are? Ah, okay. I'll order. All right. Yeah, 2. I'll get 2. All right. I'll see you tonight. Well, I was going to eat salad tonight, but if she makes tortang tulang, I got to do tortang tulang. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yolanda.
Banana.
How are you today? Up here. Up here. Okay, wonderful. All right, well, I'm gonna head in. I'll see you later on. Good morning. How are you today? Oh, you're working today. You're working. Are you delivering today? Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, you have a great day.
Thank you.
Anyway, something I wanted to bring up. I wanted to bring something up this morning about. I had a. It wasn't an epiphany. It wasn't because it wasn't really an idea or anything new, but it was a realization. When you get to the point. Good morning. Wow. Oh, that is beautiful. Yeah, the Last Supper.
Last Supper.
The Last Supper. I know, it's beautiful. Did you put it all together? You didn't make it. You just sell. You just sell. Yeah. That picture is bigger than my apartment. What beautiful.
Because
I don't have room. My apartment is like the size of the Last Supper there. But salamat anyway. Have a great day. Anyways, where was I? Oh, I was talking about realizations, and the realization I had this morning is like I'm approaching the senior years. You know, the big 6-0. Just like one of our subscribers this morning who was celebrating their 6-0 birthday today or yesterday. Where was I? Oh, I was talking about realization, and the realization that I had was I'm approaching, just like Garrett, I'm approaching 60, which is they consider senior here, and being a senior, there are certain rights and privileges and things that you can get away with. Good morning. Beautiful, beautiful. Magandang. Beautiful. So anyway, what I was getting at is there are things that you can get away with as a senior, and one of the things that I noticed is it's like what my dad. For years, good morning. One of the things I noticed with my dad is like you can get away with things like wearing brown penny loafers and wear socks, like white socks up to your knees. Yeah, I mean, when I never would have thought that I would ever do anything like that, but it's cool, and you deserve the right, and everybody deserves the right to wear whatever they want to and express themselves whatever way that they want to also. But it seems like when you're a senior, people overlook fashion statements like that. And I got up this morning and I walked out the door and I got all the way to the street, and I had my boots on, and on my boots I had the socks. My socks were all the way up to my knee. I didn't even think about rolling because I always roll them down. And I'm like, I got up the street and I'm like, oh my goodness, my socks are all the way up to my knees. But you know what? It doesn't really make a difference, and nobody's saying anything to me. Am I a senior now? But it's all good. That was my Pandasol guy. I got 2 packs of Pandasol from him this morning. It was like 10 Pandasol, and I ate them all. Cobra. Yes. Morning, goats. on site this morning, it kind of looks like they're starting to pull the forms off, which I think that's okay. I think we've done that before on only the floor beam only. And even the columns will pull the forms off the very next day. They will continue to cure over the next 28 days, but you can actually pull them off, and they can actually start doing the prep work for the roof truss. So I think that's where we're going to be. So until my builder gets on site, this is what I think is going to happen just by observing what activity is going on today. My foreman over here and some of the other workers, I think they're going to be working a little bit on the arch, the form for the arch work, which is, this will be the beginning of, they were doing the measurements between the two top of the columns. Also, this is my stairway guy, and since he's standing here and making measurements, I am assuming we're going to start the concrete. We're going to do a concrete form filled with steel reinforcement for the center of the stairs that go for the part of the floating stairway. So I assume that's going to be worked on today. Inside here, I see a lot of mortar mix. Good morning. So I'm going to say we're going to be doing some plastering. You know we do plaster every day here. And since there's a team on the outside, we have to do this over here, and they're also working on the outside, I believe, out here as well. Yep, this portion right here. Lots of plastering, I think, that's going to get done today as well. We see them pulling the forms off of the roofing beams, so we know that's being done today. And let's go down into the basement to see what, if any, activity is going on down there. Good morning. Skim coat. So I'm kind of curious there, when they sling on that thin plaster coat, normally you only do that after you just pull off the forms and the base concrete is still wet, and when you put that on, it adheres to it, and you don't have to worry about separation. Now, you would never do that on the outside wall because you need either freshly poured concrete where you can do that, where it doesn't separate, or you do the chipping. You know, the chipping where you put the little holes inside there so that the heavy plaster coat doesn't slip or slide or crack or move. Now, I'm assuming that since this is only on the inside and it's a very thin, it's not a big area, I'm assuming that's okay. So I'll ask my builder. More cement mix. So anyway, it is after lunch. Everybody got their siestas, including me, and now everybody is back to respective tasks around here. The column arch forms being done here. Actually, this is for, instead of septic tank, this is actually working on the drainage. You're doing the final drainage solution. They tested out the water. They filled up the 6-inch pipe with water to make sure it flows down to the cistern, and then when it got totally full, they capped it off at the end, and when it totally got full, it started overflowing on the end that goes down to the sewer. So that's going to be our strategy. So when the cistern manually gets full, it will actually automatically go into the storm sewer. So that's our overflow option right there for safety. We have folks working down here. I think they're going to continue. I'm hoping they get this done as quick as possible. This is going to be the drainage solution and closing out on the stairs in the bottom. So they're working on that. And also plastering. And big thing here, working on the stairway. You can see this is going to be for the floating stairs. They're actually starting the construction. I saw them mark it out on the wall over here. You can't see it too good, but you can see each one of the steps rises and the treads inside there that they're going to be doing for the floating stairs. Well, it is rainy season. It's not raining yet, but we have the clouds that they look like we might get rain sometime today. Yesterday was beautiful. I mean, it was great all day yesterday. We had perfect weather for doing the concrete pour for the roof beams. And today we're back to the same last week on off type of what it looks like we might get some rain. I'm hoping we are lucky today and are able to get all this done. I didn't speak with my builder today to see what day that the truss team is coming in. I don't know when they're coming. Anyway, one update is I got the quote from the aircon team, and I just have one more question for them about models, specific model IDs. When they come back with that, I'll share with you what I'm looking at for possibly putting 3 aircons in instead of 1. So as soon as they get these forms off on this end right here, I will take the drone up and we'll do a 360 and we'll take a look and see the quality of the pour for the roof beams from yesterday. There's just so much going on. It's hard to focus on one specific area where they're working at. We got stuff going on inside the basement. Got stuff going on for the stairway here, and that's really what I want to look at right now. We got the plastering going on, plastering back here, and the main thing, like I said, is the stairway. Because the stairway is the thing, we need to get all the stuff at the basement level completed and all closed up, all the drainage solutions in place, and that's what they're working on down here right now. We already had a footer for the base of the stairs, and the drainage has to go, of course gravity goes downhill, so what they have to do is they have to get the pipes to where it goes through, so we have to cut through the old slab that was the footer. Well, it's not actually the footer, it's a slab that's underneath the stairs, and they have to cut through that. They have to cut through some of the rebar, the concrete, the rebar, and place the drainage pipe inside there, and then they'll cover that all back up again with the concrete. Alrighty, now it is the end of the day, and we're gonna do a quick wrap up on everything that was done today. I didn't spend a lot of time because there was just so much going on today, and I tried to be part of a lot of things that were going on and trying to keep up with everything in each one of the phases that we're working here. So it's kind of difficult to do a lot of videoing today, but I think you got the point of what was done today. Nothing really on the second floor. First floor, we'll go through the first floor real quick. We'll look at what was taken care of today. Primary focus today was plastering and this arch on the first floor right here. This is the back side of the arch. They filled it in from that side. You see the gap up there. Inside the gap, they poured it over it, and they'll finish filling that in maybe tomorrow. Plastering, finishing up the. This is the dining room, working on this wall right here. Plus, they will be working on closing up this area. We're gonna. I think we're bringing. It's gonna look like the column moves out, and we're gonna cover this up, this pipe right here, because this is a downspout that connects to that downspout hole over there, and we have the same on this side over here that goes down to this downspout right here. So those will be hidden. More plastering being done on the back of the house. On the first floor. So this whole wall got done today. This wall was done, I think Saturday or Friday or Saturday of last week. And then this one was done today. Starting on the back of the, this is the bedroom, doing plastering of this wall right here, which this wall is the back side of the kitchen on the other side. So they were working on this one right here, and I'm sure they will continue that tomorrow. The wardrobe, closet area, and starting over here. So I expect this room to be done in about 1 to 2 days. Also, the beginning today was the start of preparing for the floating stairs. So what they have to do is they have to, you see what they did? They're digging in. Since this was not originally destined for, if we had enough foresight when we designed the house that we were going to use floating stairs, there would be a different methodology. There would actually be bolts coming out through there for a connection for like an I-beam. But since we decided to do this later, instead of using the planned concrete stairs, which would have been really ugly, we have to cut inside here. We need to do this for reinforcement, for support of the floating stairs. For the beam that's going to go for the floating stairs. And I don't know if you can see, but there is where they've got all the for where all the actual steps, the risers, and the threads are going to go for the stairs themselves. So that's everything here. Let's go down. Let's go down to the basement. Basement has some stuff taken. Down in the basement. Skim coat. So you see the walls are starting to get bright down here. Can you imagine when everything is done like that? Also on this column right here. And I think they maybe finished up inside here, or that was done the other day. I'm not really sure. This is the generator room. And this is only You gotta realize this is only the first coat. This 3 coats that go on with sanding in between all of the coats. That's what was done here. My primary focus all day long was this area here. This area here. I want to make sure we get the drainage in for this. They started working on closing in the stairway. This is the stairway that goes into the basement garage area, and they will close that off. And they were also digging today. They were digging the trench, cutting through old concrete, cutting through rebar, because this is going to be the drainage pipe that goes here. Remember what I said, on this side here is going to be drainage. This side here is also going to be drainage using that black plastic. It just looks like, I don't know what you would call it, but it's a drain that sits down inside there. And there's going to be 2 types of drains that are going. There's going to be that drain, and there's also going to be the perforated pipe that's going to go around the side of the house by the floor beam. That's going to have the holes drilled in the bottom. That's the perforation part of it, and that's going to go down to the storm sewer. If it were me doing it, I would have had that all in place first. Then I would have worked on this upper layer. And we also have to have, and this is from the downspout right here. So it's going to be downspout, drain, and perforated pipes. All this drainage stuff that's going to the storm sewer over here. We got to get that in place, and they're actually working on it now. The other thing that was done down here today was the pipe that goes through to the cistern. They were working on that today. You can see actually it almost looks like it's all repaired. Well, it actually is all repaired on both sides. Remember, they made that big hole, this giant hole in the side, and they ran this 6-inch pipe. This is a huge pipe. 6-inch pipe will handle like 800 gallons of water per minute. I don't think we're ever going to get to that point from the roof where we should never get to anything even close to that, but it's going to handle the water so that we don't get any backup in any of our downspouts for our hidden gutter. And of course, we tested that out today. If you remember earlier, we tested it out where it will, if this fills up, if the cistern fills up, this pipe here, once it fills up with water, at that end, it's going to slope down in the other direction, and it is going to go to the storm sewer. So that is our protection from flooding. So that's about it. I'm sure there's some other things that I missed today, but it was very busy. It was so busy here all day. It was hard to keep up with all the different little projects that were going on site today. Something I do want to mention, remember I made a prediction. That the forms would come off either today or tomorrow, and then I predicted maybe Thursday that the truss team would come out. Well, my builder told me today he already coordinated with the truss team, but they're not coming out until Monday. They're going to start fresh in the week at the beginning of next week, and then we will get started on building a roof. So starting Monday of next week, it's going to be an exciting time around here. We're going to actually see all the formwork go up there for the trusses, and then after the truss, it's going to be roofing material. Then at that point, we're going to have to contact Solanda, the Solar Heart representative, because we're going to have the solar hot water heater installed on the roof when the roofing material. So a lot of things are going to happen in the next 3 or 4 weeks. It's going to be very, very busy. So anyway, I'm going to close for today. I'm hungry. My PBJs only went so far today. I actually ate one early, so I'm really hungry. And Tess, as you know, from early this morning, she's making tortang tulang. So I need to whip up some rice and eat my tortang tulang, and I should have a great dinner tonight. Oh, but wait a minute. One more thing. I just got notified. I got an email. I actually got a comment from one of the subscribers on the channel, and I just got a follow-up email. We're going to get a visitor. What day did they say? Oh my goodness. I have to be sure. It's either tomorrow. It's either tomorrow or the next day. We got a visitor coming in from the great state of Tennessee in the United States, and they are coming to visit us out here at Villa FELIZ. Like I said, tomorrow or the next day. I assisted them with information about hotel accommodations, and I gave them my favorite tricycle service information. I have a friend who we relied on when we first came here to get us back and forth to when we're staying out at Mount Mallory, and when we moved to the apartment here in this barangay. So I gave them that information. He knows exactly where it is. He can pick them up at the mall and bring them out here. So that's tomorrow or the next day. Well, anyway, I'm going to close for today. If you enjoyed today's video, if you found it informative, if you found it the least bit entertaining, please give me a thumbs up, please share, and if you have not subscribed, or you know somebody who you think might like to subscribe and might enjoy this channel, just please click on the little My PI Dream, or show them where the little My PI Dream heart is, and then you or they will be a new subscriber here to the channel, and you will get the latest and greatest updates each time I push a new video. So until tomorrow, which is going to be Tuesday, and it's going to be build day 126. Yes, build day 126 out here at Villa Feliz. You have a wonderful day.